Hi there, my name is Lizzie Esterday, and I'm here with my husband Brian Esterday, who's going to help demo some exercises for the golfers out there. Highlighting Men's Health Month, we're going to go over some sport-specific exercises for golfers that will emphasize acceleration as well as a focus on balance. We're going to go through 4 different exercises, the first of which is a step up with a twist. So I'm going to have my husband Brian step up onto the riser, keeping a ball horizontal, lifting a leg and twisting out towards the leg that's lifted. So go ahead, Brian, step up for me. And he's going to twist, engaging the torso to rotate towards the leg that's lifted. Good, and we're going to switch sides here. Good, so he's engaging the core, working on spinal rotation, all the while keeping a vertical spine while he twists. Nice job. Great, so moving into exercise number 2, skaters, or otherwise known as lateral jumps. I'm going to have Brian work on balance while maintaining mobility side to side. Brian is going to move from one side to the next over this obstacle, and the goal is to try and keep the foot hitting the same place on each side of the divider each time he lands, while maintaining balance with his body moved forward. Great, and so ultimately the wider the better, the more narrow is not so much the goal. So even as Brian continues throughout this exercise, if he opens up his jump a little bit more and can maintain the balance without losing it throughout the exercise, that's ideal. Great, so moving on to exercise number 3, we're going to move into the beloved squat. The goal with this exercise is to improve Brian's range of motion as he squats down, to see how deep we can get the squat. I'm first going to ask Brian to do a squat, not with heels raised. That's going to be kind of the variable here. So just a body weight squat, feet are going to be shoulder width apart. He's going to hinge at the hips and drop down. Perfect, and standing up, pressure through the heels. Good, now I'm going to ask Brian to back up onto the riser, lift his heels slightly. This is going to allow him to squat a bit deeper than if he didn't have the heels raised. And I'm going to put something in his arms to raise over top his head vertically and ask him to squat back down and watch the depth of that squat improve. Good. Standing here, let's do 1 or 2 more here. Good. The heels rise, allow him to squat a bit deeper than without that. And on to our last exercise, the 4th of 4. I'm going to have Brian move into what's called a single leg kneeling hip flexor stretch. One of the best things for your hip flexors is to really localize stretching those out, which after a good round of golf would not hurt. So I'm going to ask Brian to go ahead and kneel down for me here. The goal is to keep the back upright, nice and straight the entire time. He's going to grab the top of his foot, and he's going to use the other hand to support his body weight, and he's going to slowly lean forward into the stretch. Good, feeling that definitely in the right hip here, and he's going to release. Good. And I would hold that maybe 10 to 15 seconds on each side, switching legs, and then improve the time that you can hold that as you loosen up that muscle. We so appreciate your time today. Definitely enjoyed watching Brian demo some things for us concerning sport-specific exercises for golfers. But definitely leading into Men's Health Month, we wanted to highlight something that would be beneficial for you men out there. If you are interested, Balance Wellness would love to come on site with you all and work with your employees or the individuals there. But if you are further interested in what we have to offer, you can visit our website and see what other services are